Here's what we ate in Cartagena during our visit to Colombia. This city had us swooning from sun-drenched rooftops to fresh seafood and the kind of hospitality that makes you feel instantly at home. Here are 5 places in Cartagena we truly enjoyed, each with its own story. Let's start with the most personal one. Thanks to a lovely caretaker at our home exchange, we had the privilege of experiencing a truly local meal. She took us shopping, showing us her go-to spots, from the fishmonger to a tiny bakery. And while we swam and splashed in the condo's many pools, she cooked up a traditional Colombian lunch. By the time we came back up, she had everything ready for us and had even washed our laundry while we were out. It was such a warm, generous gesture, the kind of meal you remember long after that last bite. Our home exchange host recommended that we try out their favorite restaurant in Cartagena. And we did. We headed to the walled city and enjoyed a dinner in a grand colonial mansion. Mistura offered something unexpected, a Caribbean-meets-sushi fusion with live music and bold flavors. So here's what we enjoyed. There were all kinds of dishes here, everything from sushi to sashimi, and the music kicked in around 7 p.m. The vibe was full on entertainment, everyone was getting into it, and there was a lot of energy. And while I didn't love the flavors as much as some of our other meals in Cartagena, Chris and the kids devoured every bite here. And after dinner, we wandered the walled city, letting the music guide us through cobble streets and open plazas. I found some treats along the way, of course. We also stumbled upon dancers and live drums, and people selling everything from grilled meats to delicious sweets. Honestly, the walk might have been my favorite part of the evening. Cartagena knows how to light up the night. This next spot was one that Chris really wanted to try, and when we turned up, they were handing out free hugs. My kids were not impressed.
Akira, do you want a hug? Hugs? Free hugs?
No takers, but don't worry, everyone was won over here. So El Arsenal, the Rum Box, this is where you come if you're craving cocktails, small plates, and a little flair. Look at this. We turned up, and they served us complimentary shots, Chris and I, and some chocolates, and the kids were invited behind the bar to make their complimentary mocktails. Free shots and free drinks for kids. Talk about surprises. Okay, Chris and I, obviously, we also ordered cocktails, some fancy ones, and everything we ordered here was fun and tasty. And even though Chris made reservations here, we probably could have just walked in because they weren't too busy during our visit. Service was warm and attentive, and just when we thought the meal was over, they served us free chocolate and flowers to end the night. Definitely a must-try spot when in Cartagena, and I love the surprises. After a long day on the island, we made it back to the walled city just in time for sunset. La Santa Guadalupe gave us rooftop views, strong cocktails, and that golden Cartagena glow. Each room of this historic house is its own dining space, so definitely take a stroll and explore. It's a kind of place where you slow down, sip slowly, and take it all in. Like, look at this sunset. Wasted on my children. But hey, they were tired after a long day and they were getting grumpy because they were hungry. For our final meal, we had to go with an icon. La Cevichería is a Cartagena classic, and yes, it's been stamped with the Anthony Bourdain seal of approval. They don't accept reservations, but we walked in and lucked out. This ceviche, next level. We tried it everywhere. This was the best. The vibe was effortlessly cool, so whether you're dining al fresco outside or tucked inside like us, it's a kind of place where you pause mid-bite and go, okay, yeah, this is why we travel. Cartagena fed as well, don't you agree?